Good morning. How is everyone? Good. I'm doing well. Thanks for coming. Let me turn the music down. So, I like to share about myself. Sorry. I have, I would consider myself a sensitive person, and a lot of times that's told to me that like it's a bad thing. But I've always thought of sensitivity as being like a superpower. It's good to feel things. And throughout my life, I was in a stage where I shared everything with everybody because I just needed everybody to know how I felt all the time. And then I got to a part of my life where I buried everything down. I didn't share anything with anybody. And it made things really hard for me. But now I'm transitioning into, okay, this is happening, and like life, it's already happened before. I've been through this experience in a different context, but I know what this is, and I need to process it. But I don't have to like dwell in it, but I can use it and work on it throughout my yoga practice. So that's where I'm coming from right now. I got something going on. I feel it, and then it's just going to be a part of me as I practice. And it may not mean anything to you whatsoever, but that's me. I got to share. So know that I'm here with you in love, and also feeling a lot of things this morning. And maybe you are too. We can feel together. Let's start on our backs, please. Thanks for listening. I was telling another student earlier, I was like, man, sometimes teaching just feels like therapy to me. I don't know why. I've never actually been in a therapy session before, but if it's anything like this, I'll take it, So your choice. You want to be in a comfortable position where you can relax. So if you feel a lot of strain on your back from laying flat, then bend your knees and plant your feet. Now, we come to the mat to remove all those layers that weigh us down, that mute us, and it opens up, introspection, an opportunity to dive within, find out what's going on. So you start with the breath, breathing in through the nose. Let's go ahead and sigh it out. Ah, nice. And we'll come into that box. Now, before we start the box breath, let's go ahead and tap out around the eyes. So take your fingertips and lightly tap around the eyes, the sinuses, the temples. Going to try to release any stuck energy you might be feeling in that head today. And as always, you can still stay with the light tapping, or you can turn it into that gentle massage around the eyes. Notice any tension you might be feeling within your face. It's funny, they have that term RBF. You're familiar with it, right? And it's a weird thing to say because it's funny on the surface, but it's just like people don't realize what's going on underneath all there. And maybe there's a reason for all that tension in the face. Because sometimes life is just hard. Thank God for yoga. Bless you. Go ahead and release your hands to the side. And then we're going to come into that box breath. We breathe in and out through the nose with sealed lips. I'm going to really fill the lungs up. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Do that again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And then continue with your count. with your breath. And we use the opportunity to tap into the breath like this to ground down, to make that concrete connection to our body, because a lot of times we stay in our heads. Now for 60 minutes, we have this opportunity to let all that go, to set it off to the side, and just be here now. You're going to take 2 more rounds of the box breath on your own. And when that is complete, you're going to bend both knees and plant the feet and draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze. Nice. And then switch sides. Nice. And then release. Come into a half baby on that right side. So draw the right knee back up towards the armpit. Catch the insteps of the feet or the big toe with the peace sign finger and draw that knee back towards the ground. Nice. Take a big breath here. And exhale, release, and switch sides. Extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee into the chest towards the armpit. Half baby here. Half happy baby. Grab the insteps of the feet or the big toe with the peace sign fingers. Take a big breath here. And exhale, release, and switch sides. Well, this time you'll just draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze and drop it off to the left. We're going to come into a twist this time. You're going to drop it off towards the lobby or towards the, there you go. And then gaze over your right shoulder. Twist. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Release. One more time. Left knee draws in this time as your right leg extends long on the mat. Give it a good squeeze. Take it off to the twist. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. Release. Nice. And take a moment here. Actually come flat on your back if that works for you. We got mini shavasana right here in the beginning of your practice. Be aware of how your body feels. Has something shifted a little bit for you? Just by taking a little bit of movement. Let's find our way up to a comfortable seat. I'm going to work into those spinal warm-ups. So our central nervous system flows through the spine. If you think about it, all that it's, what the nervous system is responsible for, communication throughout the body. It tells you when you're too hot or you're too cold, when you should eat and when you should sleep. But what happens when your spine is compressed and constricted? What happens to those messages? So here we find a comfortable seated position. Our knees should be higher than our hips are higher than our knees. And some people, this works great for. Others, you find your way into your hero's pose. You have a tall, strong, straight spine, and it all begins with that core. Pull your navel in and up. Create some space in your lumbar spine. Notice your shoulders stacked over your hips. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them down. Nice. And know that any kind of release is welcome throughout the practice. Laugh, cry, sigh. It's all good. Bringing your hands to your knees. We're going to take some rotations of the torso. Pull your navel in and up. Notice any tightness you might feel. And then if you do feel tightness, breathe into it. And see if you can, it's a weird thing to say, but does your body feel safe enough to let go? And switch directions. Beautiful. Let's come back through center. Stack the shoulders over the pelvis. The shoulders away from the ears. The chin is parallel with the mat below, and we gaze down towards the tip of our nose or close the eyes completely. Always your body, your practice. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing forward, spread all 10 fingers wide. We're going to inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms up. Exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a big breath here. Exhale, bring your hands out in front. You're going to flip the palms to face the body. Press the knuckles towards the wall in front of you. And if it feels right, drop your chin to the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice. Release the bind of the hands. We're going to bring the hands behind for support. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest and drop the head back. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Release. We're going to walk it forward. Come into our first forward fold. Nice. Nothing to force here. You begin to notice that the outer muscles of the hip bones begin to release. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Walk the fingertips back. We're going to twist towards the lobby. So bring your right hand to your left knee. Left hand behind for support. Pull your navel in. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. Release. We're going to switch the cross of the legs. Now reset to restart, thinking about that tall, strong, straight spine. And we take the movements of the spine to decompress. And if you need to, or if you want to, you can always extend one leg if that helps. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them down the spine. Nice. Bring your palms out in front, fingertips spread wide. Inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms up. Exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands behind for support. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest. And drop the head back if it feels right for you. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Melt it forward. Nothing to force. And nothing to fix. Nice. Walking the fingertips back. We're going to twist to the second side now. Bring your right hand behind for support. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Big breath in. Exhale, release, come back through center. And we're going to continue with a little hip opening in the beginning of our practice. So we're going to extend the legs long in front of us. You can continue to sit on the blanket or you can set it off to the side. And notice, it's a lot of work on this core to set up straight. If you become fatigued, it's okay. You can bend the knees as you need to. So we're going to inhale, lift through the chest, and exhale, draw your right foot into the inside of the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press your chest forward and come down. Take a big breath here. Exhale, rise up. And switch sides. Left foot to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press it forward and come down. Breathe in. Exhale, rise and switch. Inhale. Exhale, press it forward and come down. Inhale, rise up and switch sides. Inhale, exhale, fold. One more, inhale and switch sides. Inhale, exhale, fold. I lied. One more after this. Gotta balance it out. Inhale, exhale, switch sides. Last one, inhale, exhale, fold. Nice. Then we're going to rise up. And then we're going to take a full forward fold. So it's your choice. And then everybody has a strap. That's really nice. If you want to, you can wrap it around the feet. You can just reach with your hands towards your feet. And you can come a little wide to make some space for the belly. Wherever you're at, you're going to lift through the heart. Press your chest forward. Come into your forward fold. Now, no, this has nothing to do with reaching the feet at all. Nothing to do with reaching the feet. It's just a place to grab. It's all about pressing the chest forward. And then you think of your hip joint as like a book hinge or the spine of a book, and you're just kind of folding forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Exhale, begin to release. We're going to find our way into our child's pose. Setting your blanket off towards the side. Bringing your big toes to touch, knees wide, hips to heels, and forehead towards the back. Scoot your bottom towards the back edge of the mat, because from here, we're just going to slide right out onto our bellies. And come into a flowing cobra pose. So we're going to take these back bends to counter that forward fold we just did. Bring your hands by your lower ribs, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, press the chest forward and lift up. Exhale, fold. Lower. Inhale, press the chest forward and lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, lower, and now we'll find our way back to child's pose. Bring your hips to your heels, forehead towards the mat. The intention of child's pose is a place to rest. If it doesn't feel like rest, then change the shape. Find a new posture. And feel empowered in being different from everybody else in the classroom. So, when you're in your flow and when you're in your practice, nobody else is around, I promise. It's just you and your mat, you and your breath. Nice. And today we're going to build a little bit of heat coming into our tabletop pose. You're going to lift up and stack your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tops of the shin bones, and feet press into the mat. We start with that Uddiyana Bandha, engaging the core. Pull your navel in and up. Feel a hollowing of the belly, giving your internal organs a little bit of a massage. Press your crown forward. Draw your sit bones towards the back of the room, and take a big breath in. Long breath out. And from here, extend your right leg towards the back of the mat. Toes stay connected and rock back and forth. It's okay, make some noise over there. It's all good. Press through your heel. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And take a big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lift your back leg, or your right leg, and press firmly through both hands as you engage your core, pulling the navel in. So you notice we want to put more weight into our left palm because our left knee is grounded. You're going to shift it over. Press your heel towards the back of the mat. Take a big breath in, and exhale. Send the leg to the outside of that left foot and begin to peek over your left shoulder, stretching through that side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Exhale. We're going to try something different today. Bring your right leg back to hover, and then you're going to draw your knee to your nose, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, extend. And here we go. We're going to bring it all the way in and step it in between the hands, coming into a low lunge. If your knee needs a little bit of support, you can double up your mat or bring the blanket underneath. But try to scoot your knee back. And then you can stay with your hands on the mat, which will bring more weight into the front ankle. Or you can begin to lift and rest your hands on your front knee, and that brings more weight into the hips. Pull your navel in and up. Eyes are wide open. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, and I'll give you a choice. You're going to send that right leg back. You can either shift the hips back into your child's pose again, or walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, lift the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release down. Come to your tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Shin bones and tops of the feet press into the mat. We're going to inhale, lift the chin, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Come back to that neutral spine here. Pull your navel in and up. From here, we're going to extend the left leg back this time. Toes stay connected to rock back and forth. Back and forth. Feel an opening through the back side of that leg, and you're still staying really tight in the core. Pull the navel in and up. Take a big breath in. Long breath out. And this time, pick up the leg so it hovers parallel with the mat below. Keeping equal weight in both hands, pull your navel in and up and press your heel towards the wall behind you. Take a big breath in. And exhale, set the foot off to the outside of the right. Toes come to the mat. And peek over that right shoulder. Open up through the left side body this time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Exhale, come back through center. Lift the leg and we'll crunch. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it forward, crescent lunge. Felt like Jane Fonda for a second with those knee crunches. Now, send your left or your right knee back. And again, you can keep your hands connected to the mat. This causes more stress on the front ankle. Stress isn't a bad thing here. Or begin to walk it up. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Feel how we're beginning to open the front of the pelvis here, pulling the navel in and up. Eyes are wide open. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, send the left leg back. Everybody's going to meet in downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. Now from here, get tight in the core and begin to walk your hands towards the back of the mat. You're going to plant your feet firmly and come into rag doll. So feet are hips distance apart, big toes turn in towards each other slightly. Catch opposite elbows or biceps. Feel how strong you are. Tuck the chin into the chest, sway side to side. Nice. And take a big breath in. And take a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands down. Big toes come to touch. Root and rise high. Nice. Samasthiti, meaning at attention. So now, that was intentional. I really meant to have you at the back of the mat, but you're going to step forward, right? Step forward. Come to the top of the mat. Now, I like that. It may not seem like very much, but to walk back when you're in down dog, to walk your hands back to a forward fold, that's a good core engagement there. It takes a lot of work. We're going to take 3 rounds of our classical namaskar. It's the sun salutation with the lunge. You don't have to think about it. I will lead you. So start in our Samasthiti. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look halfway with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hand, step your right leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise into your crescent. Exhale, hands to mat. You're going to tuck the back toes under, step back into your downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to shift out to plank, bring our knees down. Inhale at the top, untuck your toes. Exhale, lower down, chin, chest, belly. Inhale, lift your heart forward and up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On no breath, that right foot steps forward between the hands. The back knee drops, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to mat. We're going to tuck the back toes under and step the back foot forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold and squeeze. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's 1. Inhale, rise. I'm so excited. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand. Step your right leg back. Drop the knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Tuck the back toes. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath here. Exhale, we're going to come out to high plank. Bring your knees down. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down, chin, chest, belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders back as you press the chest forward. Exhale, hips to sky, downward facing dog. On no breath, the right foot steps forward. Left knee drops, untuck the toes. There you go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to mat, tuck your back toe, step the back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's 2, right? Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Tuck the back toes, step back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Exhale, come out to plank. Bring your knees down. Untuck the toes. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down. Chin, chest, belly. Inhale, left forward and up. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. On no breath, right foot steps forward. Back knee drops. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Tuck the back toes. Step it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and squeeze. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samastiti. Soften the eyes. So you can either close them completely or just gaze towards the tip of your nose. Notice your shoulders are stacked over your pelvis. Your pelvis is stacked over your feet. Belly is in and up and strong. In. So stand tall. Stand proud. Stand like you belong here. Because we all belong here. And we'll just take a moment. Allow that heart rate to come down. And feel how alive you feel in your body. We're going to transition into that tree pose. So you'll flutter the eyes open. And it always starts with your drishti, your focal point. Find that one spot in front of you that's not moving. Lock your gaze. And from here, we're going to shift the weight into our left leg. Open the right knee. You can stay here with the toes connected to the mat. Bring the foot up to the inner calf or inner thigh. Always your body, your practice. Bring your hands to your hips to start. Eyes are wide open. Now notice all of the torso lifting out of the hips. Most of us, our right hip wants to come up because that knee is bent. That is normal. That is human. We're just going to try to work against that. Pull your navel in and up. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. And on the inhale, we'll rise. Grow your tree. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Release. Shake it out. And reset to restart. Shifting the weight into the right foot this time. Right leg this time. Open that left knee. You can kickstand, calf, or inner thigh. It doesn't have to be the same place as the first side. Remember that. Your body is always changing. We are always growing. Make sure your torso is lifted out of the hips. This core is tight. Nice. And when you're ready, grow your tree. That's that funny thing about mirroring our yoga practice. You know, when you try to grow when you're not ready, sometimes you fall out. That's okay. We just get back in, right? Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Samastiti. Beautiful. Bring the feet under the hips under the shoulders. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them down the spine. Ha. Stand tall. Stand proud. Stand like you belong here. Because you belong here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look halfway with a flat back. Exhale, step back to your high or modified plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down to your bellies. Inhale, press it forward, lift it up, cobra. Exhale, hips to sky, downward facing dog or child's pose. Always your body, your practice. Nice. Now release your legs down to the mat. Come sit on your seat. I was told in my yoga teacher training that for a gentle practice, and I never gravitated towards the gentle practice. I always liked power, I always liked hot. But we were told, only do one down dog and gentle. I'm like, I can't just do one down dog. When I look at students in down dog, it makes me think my first public yoga class was at Fitness First. Anybody remember Fitness First? Jefferson Street. This lady, she had long red hair. She was bigger bodied. I was like, oh, look at this. And she's all flowy. And she put us in down dog. I was like, why are we holding this long? And it was like 3 breaths. But it's always humbling to come back to the very first time you do downward facing dog. It's not easy. And it never gets easier. You just get stronger. Just get stronger. Thanks for listening to me. So our back bend today, we're going to do camel pose. If you have sensitive knees, why did I say that? If you need some extra support under your knees, you can grab your blanket. You can double up your mat because we are going to kneel on our knees. And we're going to stack up our knees underneath our hips. We're going to bring the knuckles to our lower backs. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you feel your tailbone draw down, navel pull in, shoulder stacked over pelvis. So a lot of times when we think about the back bends, we just think about our head coming to our feet, or that's what we see on Instagram. Don't look at Instagram for yoga, I promise. It's not what you need. Camel pose is pressing the pelvis forward first. Press the pelvis forward first. And then feel like your heart is pulling up. And then if it feels right for you, you can drop your head back. So knuckles behind the back, shoulders squeeze together to open through the heart. Press your pelvis forward. Lift your heart up. Feel the extension through the spine. Decompress. And if it feels right for you, drop your head back. Take a big breath here. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to tuck your tailbone under. Sit back on your heels for just a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. We're going to come up one more time. And you can stay with the knuckles underneath, knuckles to the lower back. If you want to interlace the fingers and press them down, you can. Or traditional camel, either tucking the toes under or not, you're going to reach around for the heels. Press your pelvis towards that wall in front of you. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. It doesn't matter, though, where you go. You just want to press that pelvis forward, lift your heart up, and drop your head back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Exhale, release, tuck the tailbone under, sit back. And then from here, you can just slide over your feet, come onto your seat, come onto your back. Just come all the way down. We're going to take one supported bridge pose today. Grab your block. Knees are bent, feet are planted. Decide what height of the block you want to work with. It doesn't matter your body, your practice, but you're going to lift the hips up, slide the block underneath the hard bony part of the sacrum, the bottom of the spine. If you don't want to get into your lumbar spine, you want to take that bottom of the spine. There you go. And so with our supported bridge, it's not a lot of effort. So come onto your back first. Okay, bend your knee, plant your feet. Now you're going to lift your hips up. And we're just going to slide this right under you. There you go. Spread all 10 toes wide. And envision that spine getting longer and longer as you send the tailbone towards that wall in front of you. And then feel the large hip muscles that envelop the pelvis begin to release through this support. Sorry. Nice. And be aware of the heels on the mat and the alignment of the heels or the ankles underneath the knees, and then the knees to the pelvis and pelvis to the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come out of bridge but into waterfall. So if you want to flatten your block right underneath your hips, come to the lower setting. Send your feet straight up to the sky. Oh, you do have a block. It's the same color as your clothes. She's probably like, what is she doing? What's she talking about? Yeah. And then from here, give your ankles a little bit of love. Go ahead and roll them out. You know, they say that anytime you bring circular movement into joints, you're actually creating this natural lubrication. Movement is medicine. Go in the other direction. And then eventually we're going to find our way down and back upright. I know that's a little wonky. I haven't quite figured that out. We're on our backs, but then we're coming up to a seat. You know, the grounding and the kneeling grounding. I don't know. But we're going to work back into our hips with our single leg bend. So once you come up, extend your legs in front. It's a lot like what we already did. I was like taking a chance with these pants today. Pretty wild. I was like, I don't care. I needed long pants. It was raining out. All right, so we're going to bring our right foot to the inside of the left leg. Square your torso. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press your chest forward. There you go. And then you can descend down. Now, if you find that your bent knee is way up there, you're welcome to support it with a block underneath. Or you can play with, your body, that maybe this external rotation isn't best for you, and you come into a half heroes instead, and that you find you're much more grounded there. Who knows? You just play with your body. Take a big breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, rise. And switch sides. Right leg forward. Left knee bends. Square your torso. Set it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the chest forward and descend down. And it's never, ever, ever about reaching your foot, about your head coming to the ground. It is about lengthening through the back of that extended leg. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Big breath in. Exhale, release, and switch sides. So extend that left leg again. And we're going to cross the right ankle on top. This is a 2-for-1 here because you're adding like a fascia release here by adding pressure onto that big muscle. And then you're coming into a deeper hip opening. So inhale, lift. Exhale, press the chest forward and descend down. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release, and switch sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press it forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release. We'll switch sides again. So this time we're going to tuck the right heel towards the bum, and we're going to stack the left. No, I'm sorry, because I was trying to mirror. It finally happened. Okay, so the left heel towards the bum, right leg on top, shin on top of shin, double pigeon poles. I think in yin they call this fire log. Both sit bones are grounded. And if it's too much, you stick with one of the other ones we've already done. If you find your knee is way up, you can also place a block right between the legs to help you ground down. Inhale, length. Exhale, press the chest forward and descend down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Switch sides. And then when you do postures on both sides like we're doing, you might come across that one side feels completely different from the other, which it should, because it is completely different from the other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press it forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, root rise. Last one, deer pose. We're just going to take this top leg and swing it around. I feel wonky in this one. So the left heel towards the bum. We have the internal rotation of this side, external rotation of that side. And we're going to twist towards the mat wall, towards the right. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Big breath in. Exhale, release. One more time. Switch sides. We're going to bring our left leg into our half butterfly, our right leg into our half heroes. Left hand to right knee, right hand to left knee, left hand behind for support. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Now find your way back onto your backs. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Here we come to the best part of the practice. Prepare your space for Shavasana. You know, in the beginning I talked about like the journey I am on with my emotions. And it really took me teaching this class to realize how important Shavasana was. The opportunity to witness students feeling comfortable and safe in a space where they can release and surrender. So find that. You can be on your side, on your back, on your belly. You can cover up with the blanket or simply use it as a weight to ground you down. If you're on your back, turn the big toes in towards each other. Make fists with the hands. Scrunch up the face. Take a big breath in and hold all this for 3, 2, 1. Release. Relax. Shavasana. Going from a human doing yoga to a human being yoga. Soften that space between your brow. Release your jaw and take the tongue off of the roof of the mouth. Beginning to bring movement back to the body. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. And deepen your breath. Gently drawing your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze. Drop them off to your right. And make a little bit of a pillow with your right bicep. Before we transition from our yoga space to the rest of our day, take this sensation of Shavasana. Do a lot of good work throughout your practice today, and you found deep rest, even just for a few moments. And take that sensation of that earned deep rest and put it back in your back pocket. And then when you are out in the world doing the things you do, and you need a moment, just reach back into that back pocket and fill out this moment of peace, or pull out this moment of peace. Let's meet in our seat. Anjali Mudra, hands come to heart center. And as we've shared our breath together, and we've shared our practice together, I'll invite you to share one round of Om together. Take a big breath in. Clear it out. Inhale to Om. Om. Let's bring our thumbs to our third eye, seat of intuition. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you all. Thanks for sharing the space today. I hope